So, do you remember that presentation I did back at the end of April where I had to present a poster to the class about victimology and I felt quite good about it? Well, I got my results back a few weeks later and I really wanted to share them with you. Gaia's got her results back. Let's open them. I'm just like nervous. Okay. I'm scared. University of Portsmouth. What happens if I do badly? This is like an ASMR. Why am I nervous? This isn't my result. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna look. I haven't seen it. Hang on, wait, you can see it. I think I did see it. Okay. You ready? Oh my god. I told you. You have nothing to worry about. I got fast. Do a little dance. Yay! So if I add this poster presentation mark to my other risk management report mark, my overall module grade for dangerous offenders and vulnerable victims is 74, which is a distinction. I'm honestly over the moon. Right, now that I've shared that with you, let's jump a month forward. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back for another uni vlog. If you're new here, my name is Gaia and I'm currently a master's student studying criminal psychology with forensic investigation at the University of Portsmouth. It honestly feels like really strange just to sit down and like properly vlog to you guys again because I haven't really been able to do that for like the last few weeks, like nearly even a month, since my dissertation has just taken me in like a chokehold. So yeah, I'm really sorry for the like lack of uploads. It's been so disheartening not being able to like, you know, meet my weekly upload, but as I'm sure I'll explain at some point in this video, my dissertation, it's just been such a stressful mess so far. I've really just had to dedicate like 100% of my time to that, almost to the point where I've had literally no life, like no social life, no fun things in my life, just nothing, just solely dissertation. So yeah, the fact that you guys are even watching this right now hopefully means I've actually had a chance to sit down and edit and upload this video for you. But speaking of my dreaded dissertation, since it's the last remaining assignment of my master's degree until I finish in August, I'm thinking of calling these next set of uni vlogs like Dissertation Diaries or something, since let's face it, my dissertation is pretty much going to be the only thing I will be focusing on. Obviously, I'm going to try and have a life alongside that. I mean, I haven't done that very well so far, as you guys know. So this vlog this week is going to be very much about me trying to balance my dissertation and also have a life. And I have got an exciting event actually happening tomorrow, so I can't wait to take you guys along with me. I'm not sure if it's been super obvious on my channel so far because of the lack of uploads, but I have actually been staying at home for the last month. So I've decided to come back to Portsmouth for the last few remaining weeks because my tenancy actually finishes at the start of July, even though my dissertation isn't due until August. So I've decided to come back and really make the most of like the limited time I have here. Like honestly, it's not even sunk in yet that in like 2 to 3 weeks I'm going to be packing up this room and moving out. But before we even get to that stage, I have a lot of work to do. Over the last few weeks, as you guys know, I've been doing my literature review, collecting my data, which obviously didn't go to plan, and then now I'm at the stage where I need to actually analyse the data. So for today and potentially the next few days, I am going to actually be analysing all of the data that I collected from my focus group. I've just spent an entire week transcribing it and that was quite a brain-numbing experience. I've currently got like 35 pages of people's words. I wish I could show you the full extent of how much I have to analyse, but obviously for research's sake, I've got to keep this anonymous. Unfortunately, I do need to get a bit of a move on though, because I have to get the 7,000 words to my dissertation supervisor by next Thursday, and the thought of that literally makes me want to cry. So yeah, I think that's a sign that we definitely need to crack on. So as I've done focus groups and have taken a qualitative approach for my dissertation, I will be doing thematic analysis, which is where you identify patterns and themes within words. Here I'm just familiarising myself with the focus group discussions and writing down any initial thoughts or, you know, themes that I've noticed pop up. Right, so now that it's 10:30, I am going to wrap up this little morning study session because I actually now need to go and hop on a bus to campus because I've got a work shift down at the student union. But yeah, I've pretty much spent this morning starting to code and analyse the first transcript out of the 4 transcripts that I need to analyse over the next 2 days. I'm really hoping I can get at least 2 or 3 done today. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm being too ambitious, but at the end of the day, I'm just so glad I don't have to do stats. I literally hate stats, and I had to do it for my undergrad, so this time around I was like,
no way, Jose, I'm doing qualitative if I can help it.
But yeah, I don't want to be late for work, so let's go get the bus. I'll show you a quick fit of the day. Excuse the background, by the way, my room is literally a mess. I've got one of my duvets like perched on my dehumidifier box because now that it's boiling down in Portsmouth, I literally can't sleep with this. So yeah, ignore that. This is what I'm wearing today. It's just a floral bodysuit and then some black shorts that you can just tie at the front. I can't remember where the bodysuit's from, but this is from Primark, I do believe. So yeah, this is the fit. Let's go get the bus. Hey guys, so it's currently 11, which is honestly insane. Like, I feel like this evening has literally flown by, but I've pretty much spent the majority of it trying to get as much analysing as I could done. I have managed to finish the first transcript. In an ideal world, I was hoping to have at least like 2 done today, but it's just taken so long to like not only get the gist of thematic analysis again, because I've not done it since 2nd year, but then keep reading through all of the words on the transcript and like, you know, deciding if I'm going to code that section or not. If you have no idea what I'm on about, by the way, please just Google it. I literally don't even know if I have the brain capacity right now to explain thematic analysis. I still don't even know if I understand it. So yeah, I'm gonna head to bed in a bit. But first, I think I'm gonna do a bit of reading just to decompress and like wind down. I recently started The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. I had this recommended to me by a friend. Part of me didn't know whether to read this at first because there's a book before this called The Spanish Love Deception, which I haven't read. So I was kind of like, oh gosh, should I read this in case there's any spoilers? Then I read online that you can read this without reading the first one. I'm about 2 chapters in. I am really enjoying it so far. So yeah, I'm gonna go read this now and update you guys in the morning. Good night. This morning I carried on analysing my transcripts. Not gonna lie, I have found this quite tough at times because I don't want to include everything in my data as some things could be irrelevant to my research question, but at the same time I don't want to miss chunks out and not do my data justice, i.e. I don't want to pretend that things didn't emerge when they did. Thematic analysis does take time, especially when you're doing it by hand as you're constantly reviewing the codes and themes that you've created, making sure that they're coherent enough. Afternoon guys. If I sound a bit like I'm out of breath, it's because I am. I have literally got about like a minute until I need to rush out the door because this afternoon I'm actually heading to London. I know you guys might be thinking, Gaia, you've got a dissertation due, like you've got loads of work to do. Why are you making a random trip to London? Well, I'm off to go meet Dan in London because tonight we're going to go see Hans Zimmer live at the O2 as part of a Christmas present I got him. This time last year I booked these tickets and I had to literally wait like an entire 6-7 months before I could tell him. Hans Zimmer is one of Dan's like absolute musical idols, so tonight is going to be a very exciting night for him, and I'm super gassed that I even managed to get my hands on these tickets considering how big of a composer Hans Zimmer is. But yeah, I don't want to miss my train, so let's go.
You see here, kid, you gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Hello. I'm okay. So it is. Woo! Oh, this is dark. Why are you dark? Hey guys, so just to update you all, we have just checked into our Premier Inn after trekking across London to Greenwich. Before we leave for the O2, I'm just going to show you guys a little cheeky... I was like, second one. Before we leave, I'm going to show you guys a cheeky little room tour. So here is the door, and then you've got me in the mirror. This is the fit that I'm going to wear for the concert, but I've decided to... How do you speak? But I've decided to pair a black belt with it just to give the outfit, you know, a little bit more pizzazz. And I've also got some shades because it's very sunny in London right now. But this is what the room looks like. I've got another mirror here, which as you can see, it's just really struggling at the moment. So here's the bathroom. As you can tell, it's just a bog standard Premier Inn. Another giant ass mirror, and then we've got a bath. Feeling very spoiled, even though we've also got very hot water apparently. And then going out, then got the bed. I need to do like a proper like jump on it. Then over there you've got the what would you call it, the lounger, the chaise longue. I don't know. Call me wet log. Call me wet log. Call me wet leg. Oh my god. Then we've got the desk. Some nice calming wall art. I also forgot we've got a lovely view over there. This is the view. On second thoughts, it's not actually a nice view. Then moving over to the other side of the room, you've then got our coffee and tea station, TV. I think this is just like a bog standard drawer. Yep, I'm right. And then under the little, what would you even call it? The like getting ready station. That definitely isn't it. So yeah, this is the room. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. The wet log chaise longue is really good.
Okay.
He started it, man. That guy started it.
Okay. Oh. You excited?
Yeah. I'm excited to hear the ones from Man of Steel. I think when I actually see him, I'm going to be like, oh my god. It's going to be like you with Harry Styles.
Yeah, true.
Freak out. Freak out.
Freak out. Harry Styles merch.
So even I'm at Hans Zimmer gig and I want to stand up and start doing that. I'm expected to see a house with a little bird on top of the house.
Tweeting.
And it's going to say love on tour. But that's not what is happening right now. We're waiting for the goat of film compositions done.
Don't drop my... You
Saved
drop
it.
my
Saved it.
popcorn.
Just broke all of it, but I saved it. Anyway, where was
It's going to be dirty now. I may or may not have encouraged Dan to buy me a popcorn cone. This was £8.
It better taste freaking good. She's satisfied. Must be like Hans Gruber. No, it was Zimmer.
Hans Gruber, wrong Hans. You look like a fish with our popcorn.
got a little baby.
A child.
A little baby.
Little baby.
It looks like a carrot with this thing on top of it.
Yeah, it's a tufted hair.
Anyway. Yeah, not much more to add to that.
Hans is going to play the rest of the soundtrack that he's going to play tonight. I've been enjoying it so far. I don't like you.
Man, that song's blown up.
It was really funny because in the first few minutes, Dan was starting to wipe his eyes, and I was like, "Is he crying?" But then turns out it was like because the lights show that they've got like all the lights and they've got programs. They're like quite blinding, and they quite regularly like shine into the audience. So apparently that's why Dan was wiping his eyes. It's so weird though that like the last time I was actually at the O2, or like the first time I was at the O2, was Harry Styles back in 2018 for his Live on Tour, and we were on the opposite side of the O2.
So one of the things is, to you, it might look really polished and really quite expensive and all that sort of stuff. But for instance, if we are looking at my friend Pedro Eustache, who happens to be a world-class musician, and then we look at what he plays, and if you go to the plumbing shop, and you ask for PVC piping, no more than €5, something like that.
extremely windswept, but we've currently just finished the concert. We left slightly earlier just to try and beat the crowds because we need to get an Uber to get back to the hotel. But none of the Ubers are picking us up currently. So Dan and I are currently walking down a strip near the O2 in hopes that we can find a spot where an Uber will actually pick us up. So yeah, we're having a great time, but the concert was really good. Dan's currently scrutinising Uber. Dan's still carrying my massive bag of popcorn, by the way. Spoiler, I didn't finish it. Whoops. Why does this corridor look like there's something out of The Shining? I feel like I look like I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, my allergies. Morning guys, so we are literally moments away from checking out of our Premier Inn and hopping on the tube again to Waterloo, because as much as I'd love to spend today in London exploring with Dan, I do need to get back on the grind of my dissertation. Yeah, I've got a lot of work I need to get on with this afternoon, so let's head off. Before I forget though, this is the fit of the day. I've decided just to rewear my black top just to save some space. I've just paired it with a denim jacket from Primark, I think, and then I think the shorts are also from Primark. I just love the material. I feel like it's very summery, but I also feel like I look very 80s like this. All week I've worn shorts, but I think it's my desperate attempt to tan because of the weather, and so far I'm not tanning, which is great. But yeah, we really need to get going, so let's get the tube. Bye bye. It's been fun. I ended up not filming much of the rest of Friday when I got back, nor the weekend, as, not gonna lie, I kind of ended up having a bit of a breakdown over my dissertation. Quite a big breakdown. I'll be honest, it's been very overwhelming trying to get to grips with my data when there's been so much of it, and because of my dyslexia I was experiencing so much brain fog that I just couldn't see my argument as I started to write up my results and my discussion. You'll be happy to know though, I did manage to get out of that funk, and my discussion chapter is so far 7,000 words, which is amazing. And here I'm just practicing a presentation for a job interview I had the next day. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and I can't wait to see you next week for more content. Bye!